Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on where you are watching from. I just watched a particular video from enemies of Ndibo. Yes, I call them enemies of Ndibo. This video was shared to me by an Edo guy who claims to be Igbo. But I'm not responding to him in this video, no. There is a particular person I want to respond to. Because I realized that recently a lot of Igbos are self-haters. Yes. Some have problem with IPOB. And for that reason, they are going to fight anything called Igbo. People are selfish. No particular ethnicity in Nigeria is perfect. But then, we will defend what we know. Ijele. I've been, following. And I'm not trying to bring war to him or take war to him, but I want to respond to this particular video. I don't know why he should make this video. I don't expect this video to come from Ijele. Yes. Even if people will make videos to educate Igbo, this shouldn't be the kind of video people like Ijele should make. See, all I see in this video is self-hate. Sometimes you could be stupid and foolish and you will not know. Yes. You are trying to attack something and you are attacking yourself. You are inflicting pain on yourself. You know what we call self-hate. And harming yourself, but you don't know. I don't really want to get into Ijele matter with IPOB. No, that is not what concerns me. But I realize some of the times in trying to reply IPOB, Ijele goes as far as hurting himself. Now, concerning I saw a video, I'll play that video and we will look at it.
We go do Nigeria, we go show Nigeria shaggy. South covered you like this. Have you seen it? Now by pity, then they build this dredging of Oras River into Atlantic Ocean. You see, just watch. Now here. Before Ojukwu do in war, in nonsense war, where you do, leave Mlama, we see. Where you want live good, tell me. That time, if you leave, if Nigeria builds the connects the Atlantic Ocean, on a do nonsense, they go block and back. They go seal and back. So where Atlantic Ocean, you no go see you. You no get anything for the Atlantic Ocean here like this. Nothing. Nekwebi no na mkpoto ana agwagu. Nekwebi no na mkpoto. Serious dot in a circle. Serious dot. And you can't. They are targeting us. Who they target to? Who see you? Who they target you? Who they see you? Do you know where you are in the map? Like one small place. Now your small 5 plots of land. Bless them saying are 5 rooms. This your 5 plots. Like, what do you think you will do to stop life from going on in Nigeria? You don't have border. You know they live for the border. Your place no dey border. Nothing. Your place no dey border. No be you be they know the day central. Wey be say if you block this your place now, people from south no go north. People from north no go south. If you want to catch Mumu people, give them an enemy to be worried about. This is what Nandi did to them. Simple. If you want to catch Mumu Koko, give them an enemy. They tell them this enemy is coming. They are coming to buy you. They are coming to destroy you. You will see them. Elderly people. Now, people will do this kind of thing. Will believe this kind of thing. Now you want to go save? Let me revisit what Asari Dokbo told you people. He said, if not for the British, he will still be trading the ancestors, these bingos, because they were the ones insulting him the day he made that comment. Let me explain to you the implication of that statement. It means, had the British not come, the same people that are controlling Ari Ibona, were they not the same people that traded in slaves? Do you know a single person called a paramount ruler in Ali Igbo that did not trade in slaves? Which means if they didn't abolish slavery, they will still be in charge and be selling you people. He exposed something without knowing. He said that his father and Ahmadu Bello, Sultan of Sokoto, in 1937. So ask yourself, this guy's father was already there in 1937, and he is still here. He's still here. What does that tell you? What does that tell you about the system holding you down? It means the same people. So if the same people were there, they will still be selling you people to Asari Dokubo the way Asari Dokubo's father sold you people, your ancestors. And it's obvious the people that they will be selling right now. Check how they are behaving now.
Like I said, I don't want to meddle into Ijele's disagreement with IPOB or whoever. But I want to correct him when, he mentioned Asari. I'm not also interested in that. Asari's father buying slave and he's Igbo and he's selling Igbo. That is silly. And who sells slaves to Asari's father? Who is that sells the slave to him? Oh, they come to Igbo land and pick up people. That is silly. I don't even want to respond to that. No, that is not why I'm here. I want to correct Ijele. I don't know whether he is no longer Igbo. He has denounced Igbo. It's well with him. But then, there are certain things you will do, it will look stupid. Yes. I think you should be talking about if you really want to help the Igbos and that is what you intend to achieve, you will not be sharing stories like this. Yes. And you have little knowledge of what you are talking about. For me, this is rubbish. Yes. It's rubbish. The first time I had that that particular dot in a circle, and these people are dot in a circle, it was from Buhari. I don't know whether he's talking about IPOB, that they are in a particular place. I don't know. Or he's referring to the Igbo states. I don't know. But then, for me, it's like a derogatory remark. If it's against the Igbo people, it's a derogatory remark. Whether they are dot in a circle, maybe you're talking about the size in the map. But then, what comes out of that region? Go and check the GDP. It's not about size. It's about influence. We're not trying to brag, but you can't just mention a region and, No. People from that region are the movers and shakers of the economy of Nigeria. Dot in a circle does not matter. And, Ijele was discussing or talking about this with little knowledge, or should I say, deliberately trying to look down on the Igbo people. Ijele, yes. Yes, this self-hate, there's a way it will enshroud you. You will never see anything good, even about yourself. He said, you are surrounded. You are surrounded. And so what? We are surrounded, and so what? He who doesn't know where the rain start beating him will not know where it ends. There's a particular saying like that. And by the way, there is a country in South Africa. I don't know whether it's Soweto or what's the name of this country. Right inside South Africa. And they are doing well. They are a country. They are a Southern African country. They are inside South Africa. They are independent. They are just right inside, like Southeast is inside Nigeria. And by the way, if Southeast wants to leave Nigeria, Southeast will not live alone. Southeast will not just be unplugged from Nigeria just like that. No. If the opportunity arises, there will be a referendum. He's talking about dot in a circle. Igbos are not only in Southeast, no. Igbos are in Benue, Edo, parts of Kogi. Igbos are in 60% in River State. 60% of River State speaks Igbo. Then the 5 Southeastern states and Delta. If you're coming from Lagos and the moment you enter Delta State and heading for east, all those routes you pass to, eastern, where they call, they are divide the room up, they call Southeastern Nigeria. All those routes you cross to, they are Igbo speakers. So what are they not telling us? Southeast is landlocked. Landlocked what? Switzerland is landlocked. And Switzerland is one of the richest places in this world. That is why I said Ijele is like you have a little knowledge of this or you deliberately want to do like you've been doing. Southeast is not landlocked. Now, if you do a referendum for all the Igbo-speaking parts of River States, you realize that the Atlantic Ocean is just opposite us. Opobo is Igbo-speaking community. Opobo is right near Atlantic Ocean and all those parts. So there's no way you can declare Biafra of 5 Southeast states. No. You declare Biafra of Igbo speakers and others that wants to join. So I see a myopic kind of, what Ijele did is myopic, yes. Maybe deliberately myopic, or he doesn't have knowledge of what he's talking about. Still talking about landlocked. When Saudi, Egypt, and the rest of them blockaded Qatar, they say Qatar did this and that. Qatar is their brother, and Qatar is like at the center. They blockaded it. Qatar was using air means to do their imports. Yes. And Qatar did not die. People did not all die in Qatar. The economy was still booming. They were doing everything through the airways. Well, if we have Biafra, we have like 3 international airports. Imports can be through air. I'm not saying it must be through air. I'm just giving him an instance. I want to think in his own myopic direction. So I don't know, such video like this one is unnecessary. I don't know why Ijele should engage himself in things like this. Qatar did not collapse because of Saudi blockade. It did not collapse. They were importing and doing businesses. And they have other friends in other parts of the world that were helping them. As a nation, you have friends, you have countries that are friends to you. that will give you support, that will give you backup. They mustn't be surrounding countries. Meanwhile, there are some surrounding nations that will still lend you that support. It's a matter of agreement. When Nigeria ships crosses through South African Ocean, making to Nigeria or any ocean in this part of the world, it is about agreements. They are not just crossing as if they have authority. Ijele, learn. I want you to see this video and I want you to reason and I want you to respond to it, if you will. There are certain things you shouldn't do. There are certain things that are unnecessary. I don't know why you should do that video. It's like a mockery, but you're only making a fool of yourself with that video. So even if there is going to be a Biafra, there'll be a referendum among those places that are close to the territory called Biafra to know if they will. And let me tell you, in the case of a referendum, when the seriousness is there and it is true that there will be a referendum, that time you will know that a lot of communities in Nigeria are not willing to be part of Nigeria, but they have to just maintain, because Nigeria is kept by force. When the opportunity of a referendum appears, Niger Delta region will certainly succeed too. So, you need to think progressively, not just be myopic. Oh, Igbos will lose this and that. There are other things you need to consider in your thinking. So Biafra will not be restricted to the divide and rule southeast map. Referendum will be conducted on all Igbo speakers and other non-Igbo speakers who are interested. And having them makes it easier. Our link to the Atlantic Ocean. In rounding up, I want to read a particular link. I would like Ijele to hear this. Ijele, my brother. I want to talk about Osakwa Seaport. Recently, Southeast lost $600 million deal with China importers. I don't know whether Ijele should rejoice about that. Yes, $600 million deal with China importers. And the cause are people who are opposed to having seaport in Southeast. Let me read this report by Obinna Odogwu from Oka. Importers Association of Nigeria, IMAN, yesterday, based on that date, this was recently, it said, revealed how $600 million deal between former Imo State Governor Chief Achike Udenwa and Chinese government for a Bruce Seaport project in Oguta Lake was lost. National President of the association, Mr. Kingsley Chikezie, told reporters in Oka that the project, which would have added value to Nigeria's economy, was frustrated by forces with ethnic colors. Ethnic colors, other ethnicities that have been exploiting us, that want us to only clear containers in their place, so that we'll pay duties in their place. I know Ijele will join them to clap foolishly. So we lost, Southeast still under Nigeria, we lost $600 million. Even if we are to remain Nigeria, why should we not get that? People, Ijele, please clap from wherever you are. Clap for the loss, because you are a self-hater. They don't want seaport in Southeast. And when we complain, they say we complain over everything. We are hateful. I don't know whether there has been any wise person that have ruled Nigeria. The moment a wise man will rule Nigeria, he will make sure all the seaports are functioning. You will see Nigeria will make money more than it's making, instead of these huge borrowings. If Nigeria wants to be a capitalist country, it should become full capitalist country. You want only Lagos to take care of the containers and the rest. You make Lagos function at full capacity, other seaports function at a minimum capacity. Rather than dredge other places with huge water and potential for big business, like the Southeast, you will build dry ports in Kano, dry ports in Ibadan. Places that will never function. You heard about the story of dry port in whether it's Kaduna or Kano. What happened to it? And when Igbos complain, people like Ijele and the rest of them, you people are too complaining, you are complaining too much. You cry over spilled milk. And we must go to Lagos to clear our containers. As if Lagos is the only waters. Port Harcourt, One, and Calabar, they are not functioning at full capacities. There are impediments to using those places. And somebody is saying Igbos who are complaining are stupid. This is a $600 million deal that would have improved the economy of the region, even if we are to remain in Nigeria. But certain people, they say they have ethnic colors, certain people from other ethnicity, they want us to continue to pay duties in their place. They still want us to leave Lagos. You will still clap for them tomorrow. Ijele will clap for them. Those who got pipelines will also clap for them. Those who they suck their oil. When Igbos complain, say they too complain. Let me read parts of the report. If I can finish it, well. It was equally gathered that to further frustrate the Eastern ports listing, the importation of pharmaceutical goods was ordered to be done through the Lagos seaports, specifically the one in Apapa. Chikezie said that the seaport project had been realized. It would have by now helped in the revival of the abandoned Osiakwa seaport in Ihiala. There's a seaport in Ihiala, Anambra State, Osiakwa. Anambra State, which functionality he believes would add value to the economies of the Southeast and South-South regions. IMAN, that is Importers Association, however, called on the governors and the stakeholders in the Southeast to come together and decide how to revive the Osiakwa seaport in Ihiala. It also asked it to work more closely with the National Inland Waterways Authority, NIWA, to revive the seaport. There are other things to be said about the seaport. Maybe in our later broadcast we'll be talking about it. It's very close to the Atlantic Ocean, the Osiakwa seaport in Ihiala. Yes, and it's a deep seaport. Without being dredged, naturally, it's deep, at least up to 50 feet, can carry any vessel. But the Nigerian government will not look that way. Anyway, this video was done for Ijele. I hope to see your reply, if you will. I know you are happy. And please, next time you want to do video, consider certain things. Don't just do because it has mention of IPOB. IPOB is concerned about this. Try and reason before you do anything. In rounding up, I'm not here to defend the IPOB. I'm speaking for Igbo people. Yes. I am speaking against self-haters who, in the name of fighting IPOB, they are self-hating. They are fighting themselves unknowingly. Anyway, this is where we're done recording on this one. Please, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more updates. Bye-bye for now.